Welcome everybody to a brand new video, and I cannot hold this for way too long, so let's check this out. What are men made of? From tattoos and pierced ears, from illusions and banana smoothies, our men are made from bright makeup and streams, from sweet cakes and clothing brands. Our men are made. What are you made of? Join those who are made of honor, valor, and courage. Join your friends. Yes, this is a video that I have translated for all of you guys, and I didn't use AI this time because you guys seem to, for some reason, enjoy me actually translating the videos instead of using some AI, artificial intelligence websites. This is a brand new ad circulating in Russia for Russians to join the military, saying that they can join the military instead of drinking banana smoothies and doing live streams. Matter of fact, I would actually rather drink banana smoothies, as much as I don't like them, and create live streams instead of going to the military, going into a war zone, and then dying. This is what the Russian propaganda machine is creating right now. For the people who are living an ordinary life to feel pressured that they are doing something wrong, and that living a normal life is actually wrong, and that you have to go and fight for your country. I find this incredibly horrible, and the way that they make this seem to look so cool. They are making being in the Russian military at this time feeling like it's something cool. So they're making killing people and invading other countries something cool. Obviously, this advertisement has been done after the Kursk invasion by the Ukrainian armed forces, and they're pretty much trying to get much more younger people to join the Russian military so that they could somewhat do something about this. Because, as I have stated before in my previous videos, the Russian government is actually quite afraid of doing another mobilization, because that could be a big risk to the whole regime, because at this time, people could actually stand up and say, wait a minute, Vlad. You know what? You could be doing whatever the heck you want. We're just living an ordinary life. Nobody is touching us, but you want us to go to the military and go and fight? And you're making us do that? Heck no, I'm not doing it. So people would probably rise up and not listen to this and do it like the previous time. Because when there was a mobilization, Putin's ratings have went down by a lot. And you can imagine what happens to his ratings after the Kursk invasion. After the Kursk invasion, his ratings have gone down quite significantly, and creating another wave of mobilization after that is gonna be an end deal for that. So the only way to get people is to actually make it seem like joining the military and fighting is cool, and you get paid for it. Let's try to get those people to come in themselves. You guys know in my previous videos I have told you the real salaries in Russia, that the real salary in Moscow, let's not talk about Moscow, all right? Let's talk about Russia in general. Russian salaries are around 300 to maximum like 1,000. It's not maximum. Obviously, there's going to be people earning more, but in general, most of the population earns from $300 to $1,000, and $1,000 is a very good wage. And if you think about it, the Russian military pays around $3,000 or $4,000 a month to go and sign up for the contract and go fight in Ukraine and probably Kursk region right now as well. So you could imagine the people who are trying to survive with $300 or $400 a month, they see that their wage could be 100 times more, so they end up signing a contract and going to fight. And to make it even easier, they created this advertisement, which is probably the cringiest thing that I've seen in my life, for them to join. What do you guys think about this? Tell me in the comment section below, because this is one of those things
that is interesting to hear from you. How did you find this advertisement? Was it something to bring out the patriotism out of Russians? Or is this just one of them stupid ads that is not gonna work? In my opinion, considering that this is on Russian television, a lot of those people are gonna be watching it, feeling extra patriotic to go and attack another country. They will go and join the army. On the other news, Putin is going to be visiting Mongolia on September 3rd, which is literally 4 days away from today. But the biggest problem of him visiting Mongolia is the fact the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Vladimir Putin. But the Kremlin has assured there's no danger and that supposedly he's actually going to be going to Mongolia. And Mongolia is one of those countries that must arrest Putin because they oblige to the ICC. This is going to be quite interesting because we had a situation like this before and he actually didn't visit that country. Last year, Vladimir Putin did not go to South Africa for the BRICS summit. At that time, the country made it clear that it was obliged to comply with the ICC warrant. So instead of him flying over there and getting arrested, he was doing it through a video conference call. Now, Mongolia, they're assuring Vladimir Putin and Kremlin that when he lands, he's not going to be arrested. But what if it's some sort of a deal? What if he actually lands and gets arrested? What happens in Russia after he lands and gets arrested? That is a big question. The second question I'm having is, if he lands in Mongolia and doesn't get arrested, what happens to Mongolia? Because they didn't oblige to the ICC arrest warrant on Vladimir Putin. What happens to them then? As you know, I'm not an expert on any of this whatsoever, so I would like to hear your thoughts and comments about this in the comment section below. Because I think if a country obliges to the ICC, they should do it till the end. And I really hope that they do oblige to the laws that they have to be obliging. So if he does land and they arrest him, the question is, what is the future for Russia? What is going to happen to Russia? And who is going to take power? Because a lot of people were asking me in my previous live stream, what do I think will happen when Vladimir Putin lands in Mongolia and gets arrested? Is there going to be straightaway democratic elections? Is everything going to change? Is the war going to stop straight away? In my opinion, I don't think so. Because the biggest problem is not only him, but it's the whole Russian system. All of the people controlling Russia are not going to change overnight. They're going to be fighting for the presidential seat. And whoever wins is not going to be the best democratic candidate, as you could imagine. For Russia to become a democratic country, you need to get rid of every single government official away from there and actually elect new politicians and government officials, which then will realize that they can't be doing the old stuff because it's going to be the new people and that they have to work for the good and democratic Russia and then have presidential elections. Elect some young person, maybe. Why not? You know, we had very, as I call them, dry-aged rulers. I would like to see somebody a bit more younger, a bit more futuristic that can bring Russia out of the hole it is right now and bring it up. Because I love Russia, I'm a Russian, don't get me wrong. I want it to become democratic, economically amazing by building factories, manufacturing plants, get some things going, you know, have a Russian core which will be able to compete with a Cadillac. That just would be great. But unfortunately, either Putin is not gonna go to Mongolia or Mongolia is not going to arrest him. Some more news finally about Pavel Durov that we got from the French newspaper Liberation. During interrogation, Durov said that he maintained contacts with employees of the French counterintelligence services and met with them in Dubai. At the meeting in Dubai, Durov refused to disclose some information constituting a military secret. It is unknown what this was about. So there's some sort of military secrets inside of Telegram. Obviously, because from what I heard, the Russian side and the Ukrainian sides both use Telegram for some military use. Not sure which, I'm not a military expert, so don't ask me. I just heard it from somewhere. The source is Trust Me Bro. As part of the fight against terrorism, a special communication channel was opened between Telegram and DGSI. Communication through it helped prevent several terrorist attacks. After his arrest, Durov declared his readiness to cooperate with the French investigation and provided his mobile phone with an access code to it. Macron discussed Durov's arrest with the head of the UAE. The content of the conversation is not provided. First of all, we could see that Pavel Durov, the CEO of Telegram, has given his phone over to the French government so that they're able to check out what they need to check out from what it seems like. And like I said in my previous videos, UAE were probably telling France, what are you guys doing with our citizen? Because as you know, Pavel Durov has French citizenship and UAE citizenship as well. So the UAE was like, what are you doing to our boy? Let him out of prison. And I know for a fact that he's probably going to be let out. But from this point on, I'm pretty sure the French government is going to be able to view the information inside a Telegram and that they are going to be cooperating together. That only means one thing. If this happens, Pavel Durov will probably have to cooperate with the Russian counterintelligence as well, and American counterintelligence, and everybody. So everybody is going to know the information about everything, and the military won't be able to use Telegram for their needs. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this whole situation? Tell me in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Really appreciate your support, your likes, your subscriptions. Really means a lot to me. Just tell me in general what you guys think about the advertisement, Mongolian, Putin, and Pavel Durov. What do you guys think is going to happen? I hope you guys are having an amazing day, evening, morning, whatever you're having. And I'll tell you a few things. Stay safe, stay positive, and happy. I'll see you guys next time.